Daily Message, September 19th, 2022. Continuing on with Lesson 4, Prayer Life Begins with Repentance. In our series on learning to pray, that we might have a more effective prayer life, we turn our attention to the third thing that genuine repentance involves, that is, responsibility. Repentance includes taking full responsibility for our sin. King David accepted full responsibility for his sinful action with Bathsheba, the wife of another man, as he wrote in Psalm 51:3, "For I acknowledge my transgressions, and my sin is ever before me." He doesn't rationalize his behavior or try to blame Bathsheba with words such as, "Now, Lord, you know it takes two. I wasn't the only one involved. She shouldn't have been bathing in public. In so doing, she led me into temptation." David never accused Bathsheba, he never blamed Bathsheba, or mentioned her name. Whenever we catch ourselves blaming someone else for our sin, our repentance is incomplete. If we are truly repentant, we take full responsibility for our sin, that is, for our choices, no matter what happened or who else was involved. For regardless of the temptation, we are ultimately the one who makes the decision to sin, and we will ultimately be held accountable, as written in Ezekiel 18:20. The one who sins is the one who will die. The child will not share the guilt of the parent, nor will the parent share the guilt of the child. The righteousness of the righteous will be credited to them, and the wickedness of the wicked will be charged against them. And as written in 2 Corinthians 5:10, "For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ, so that each one may be recompensed for one's deeds in the body, according to what one has done, whether good or bad." So let us acknowledge our sin, recognize our sin is first and foremost against God, and take responsibility for our sin by not passing the buck to someone else. With love to all, Pastor Cheryl.